Well, Coach, it's now almost the mid part of the season here as far as conference-wise. The team is now looking at week 8 of the season, and the team's coming off a long road stretch here, but now you're finally back at home here. Talk about the team's performance last week, both at Utah State and Boise State.
Well, the last 2 weeks, I wasn't able to attend those road trips, and I think it was just even more adversity for our team to kind of have to deal with. So we weren't playing at the level we should be, and so this week we're really trying to get back on track. We're moving forward. We've put a lot of little things in place that hopefully get our team playing with a little more confidence again. So it's a big challenge what we have to do, what we have to recover from, but that's what it's all about. So that's what we're going to do.
I mean, you had a few different lineup switches last week. You get to see Jamie Lee Morrow get to start, and also get to see Taylor Brubaker start a little bit too. Was that because of things they were doing in practice, or things that you would help the team offensively?
Well, because of whether it's injury or lack of depth or whatever, all the reasons that we have, we really just have to kind of put all of our most athletic people on the floor and people who can kind of handle, whatever ball control that we have that night. And so we're just kind of maximizing our offense to the best of our ability. And, like Taylor, she hasn't had a lot of experience, but she's going to get it this year. That's going to be a benefit to us in the future. And Jamie, has the most experience, so just putting her out there is going to help us in situations where maybe a freshman is a little more uncomfortable. So we've got to kind of use everybody this year, and that's the situation we're in, and we've got to do the best we can with it.
So the next 4 weeks, you have teams you've already seen once now in the past month in the conference. What do you remember from San Diego State and also UNLV?
San Diego State has more depth than we do, but they're also pretty new. They've got a lot of new people. They graduated a lot of key players like we did last year, and so we didn't play particularly well in the first 2 sets down in San Diego, but came back in the third and competed to win the fourth. And so it was a relatively good matchup. We were doing different things then, so we're hoping that the new system that we have, or the new kind of lineup, can take care of business with them this time, and it's a big benefit to be at home.
I mean, look at the standings right now for the Mountain West. A lot of teams have beaten each other. It's not really a clear-cut favorite besides maybe the leader. Does that kind of help us here, not being at home here a lot of these weekends coming up?
Absolutely. I mean, this team has been on the road more than any team I've ever had, and that's a big challenge, especially when you're going up to altitude and all of those things. So we're happy to be at home in front of our crowd and our comfortable place and sleep in our own beds. I think that'll be a benefit for us.
So on Thursday, it's Staff and Faculty Appreciation Night. If you're on staff here and have your ID with you, you get in for free. Are there some people here on campus that maybe are followers of the program you get to see frequently?
Well, the only staff that we as coaches get to kind of work a little bit closer with is the kinesiology staff. We share a building with them, and or share at least close quarters with them. And I know Wade Gilbert's been a lot of help, and he's an excellent resource for coaches, and has helped me a lot. And I've gotten to speak in his classes, and that's been a lot of fun. But I know all my players have their favorites, and people who are so supportive of how often we travel and aren't in the classroom, but still does a coaching class. He does I don't know all the classes he does.
So then, looking ahead on Saturday, it's actually International Night for students on campus here. Will be recognized in certain ways for different organizations. Talk about a little bit about kind of like the international flair of this team and also recent ones.
Well, we like to always have at least one international player on our roster. We like people from different places to come in. We think that strengthens our core a little bit. It helps our kids grow, especially the ones who have always lived in the Valley and haven't left. And so it just gives us an understanding of how to deal with people from different cultures and how to work together and learn from each other. So we like that. We like to have at least one. Right now we have Yeli, who is from Serbia, and we have Jamie Lee Morrow from Australia. And each year we'll at least have one from somewhere else. So it's nice for them probably to get their kind of international community together and see what they do on the court.
Now, how are those athletes with their families be able to keep track of the team? Are they able to follow games on live streams, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, we have such a great live stream on our Mount West network, and with HD cameras, and I think they have a really good opportunity to see us play now. And I know Jamie's family's coming in in about a week or so and gets to watch her play for the last month of her career. So that's pretty cool.
That'll be awesome. Well, this week on Thursday, San Diego State heads to St. Martin's Center for a 7 p.m. match. Then on Saturday, it's a 4 p.m. match in the afternoon versus UNLV. They were second in the conference right now this week, and San Diego State tied for the conference lead there a few years ago. So it should obviously be both great matches to watch for local volleyball fans.
Absolutely.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.